Amidst the chaos and turmoil of Middle Eastern conflicts, a hidden player cast its shadow across the battlefields. Not a weapon, but a stimulant. Captagon, a drug that's silently fueling fighters and altering the course of wars. Recently, a startling discovery was made. Hamas fighters, engaged in a deadly attack on October 7th, were found with pockets full of Captagon pills. Known as the poor man's cocaine, this drug has emerged as a silent accomplice in modern warfare. But what is Captagon? How did it become a tool in the arsenal of conflict? From its chemical composition to its psychological impact, this documentary delves deep into the shadowy world of Captagon. We explore its origins, its rise in the battlefields of the Middle East, and the far-reaching consequences of its use. Join us as we uncover the story of Captagon, the shadow fuel of conflict, a drug that's not only altering minds, but also the dynamics of warfare and the fate of nations. Captagon, a name that has echoed through the battlefields of the Middle East, remains shrouded in mystery. But what exactly is this substance? Initially developed in the 1960s, Captagon, or phenethyline, was intended to help treat attention deficit disorders, narcolepsy, and depression. Captagon is a synthetic stimulant, chemically like amphetamines. When ingested, it breaks down into amphetamine and theophylline, leading to increased energy, enhanced concentration, and a sense of euphoria. The drug's effects on the human brain are profound. It stimulates the release of dopamine and norepinephrine, heightening alertness and suppressing fatigue and pain. Despite its medical origins, Captagon's potential for abuse and addiction led to its ban in many countries by the 1980s. However, this did not mark the end of its story. In the shadows, Captagon found a new life. Illegally manufactured in large quantities, it began to surface on the streets and, more alarmingly, in conflict zones. As we delve deeper into the world of Captagon, its journey from a medical remedy to a tool of war becomes a tale of unintended consequences and a hidden crisis unfolding amid conflict. The use of stimulants in war is not a new phenomenon. From ancient warriors to World War soldiers, drugs have been used to enhance endurance and aggression. But Captagon represents a modern iteration of this age-old practice. This drug, also known as the drug of jihad, has become particularly prevalent in Middle Eastern conflicts due to its accessibility and potent effects. Drug consumption helps these groups enhance their fearsome reputations as they commit atrocities to support their ideology, instill fear among people, and draw others to their cause, wrote Professor Paul Rexton Kahn of the U.S. Army War College. The scale of Captagon's infiltration into conflict zones became evident through numerous seizures. Tons of these pills have been intercepted, hinting at a much more extensive, unseen network with over $5 billion a year. Captagon trafficking isn't just a drug problem. It's intertwined with the political and economic fabric of the region. It's a lucrative business, often used to fund armed groups and fuel ongoing conflicts. In December 2021, Kuwaiti authorities seized 9 million of the pills hidden in a shipment of oranges, according to the outlet. A few days earlier, officials in Dubai intercepted 1.5 tons of Captagon pills, worth about $380 million, concealed inside a shipment of lemons, the paper added. The consequences of Captagon use in warfare are profound. It desensitizes fighters to violence, making conflicts more brutal and increasing the toll on civilian populations. In the shadows of war, the Captagon remains a silent yet potent force, shaping battles and lives. As we continue our journey, we uncover the dark networks behind this drug and its disturbing role in modern conflict. On October 7th, an incident unfolded that brought the shadowy world of Captagon into the glaring light of international attention. Hamas's fighters, engaged in a deadly assault, were found with more than just weapons. In a brazen attack that shocked the world, Hamas's militants launched an offensive against Israeli targets. The ferocity and nature of this assault raised questions that led to a chilling discovery. Captagon pills, concealed in the pockets of the attackers, told a sinister story. This drug, known for its ability to suppress fear and enhance aggression, found its way onto the battlefield, fueling the fighters. The presence of Captagon among Hamas fighters is alarming. It suggests a level of premeditation and indicates the drug's role in sustaining their combat readiness and willingness to engage in extreme violence. Analysts believe that the use of Captagon played a significant role in this attack. The drug's effects likely enhanced the militant's stamina and reduced their inhibition, contributing to the scale and intensity of the violence. The human cost of such an attack is immeasurable. Survivors recount the horror and brutality, a stark reminder of the devastating impact drugs like Captagon can have in conflicts. As we mourn the loss and grapple with the consequences, the role of Captagon in the HAMAS incident stands as a testament to the drug's insidious influence. Beyond the battlefield, the story of Captagon takes us into hidden realms of production and trafficking. A journey to the heart of this drug's dark network begins in the unlikeliest of places. Syria, amidst its own turmoil, has become a hub for the illicit production of Captagon. In makeshift laboratories, far from the gaze of the law, millions of pills are produced, feeding the demand in conflict zones. In 2020, Captagon's exports from Syria reached a minimum of $3.5 billion, a figure 5 times greater than the combined value of the country's legal export industries, estimated at just over $700 million. Captagon production in Syria is a significant challenge. The conflict and instability perfectly cover these operations, making it difficult for international agencies to intervene effectively. From Syria, the Captagon trade spreads its tentacles across the region and beyond. Trafficking routes snake through the neighboring countries, with the pills often ending up in the hands of combatants. The Captagon trade is not just a criminal enterprise. It's deeply intertwined with the political fabric of the region. It's a source of funding for armed groups and can influence the dynamics of regional conflicts. Law enforcement agencies worldwide have stepped up efforts to intercept these shipments. Each seizure of Captagon is a small victory, but the trade scales suggest a much larger, ongoing battle. Long-term use of Captagon can lead to extreme depression, lethargy, insomnia, heart palpitations, and severe cardiovascular issues. Its highly addictive nature makes it a problematic drug to quit, exacerbating the damage it causes to individuals and communities alike. Captagon's widespread use, not just among soldiers but also in civilian populations in areas of hopelessness, fuels conflicts and increases societal instability. The drug's profitability has led to significant seizures in the Middle East and Europe, highlighting its pervasive presence in these regions. As we reflect on the psychological and societal impact of Captagon, it becomes clear that this is not just a story of a drug, but a narrative of lost humanity and the erosion of societal norms in the face of conflict. Thank you for joining us. May this insight inspire action and awareness as we collectively strive for a world where the shadows of war are dispelled by the light of peace and understanding. If this documentary has opened your eyes, sparked a conversation, or moved you in any way, we encourage you to act. Like this video to support our work, subscribe for more insightful content, and share this with others to spread awareness. Your engagement is not just appreciated, it's powerful. Together, we can bring these important stories to light. And don't forget to leave your thoughts and reflections in the comments below. Your voice matters in this crucial conversation.